G'day, Shah here once again with Four Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. This week we're out here at the lovely Uluru. We're here to check out the Yokohama Geolandar X-AT and see how it's performed so far. We've taken these things through the ringer since we put them on the truck. They've done plenty of Ks in the water, on the road, off-road, in the sand and in the mud. So how have they performed? Let's take a look. You may remember 3 months ago we took a look at the fitting in our first impressions of the Yokohama X-AT G016, and ever since I rolled out of City Rubber Tyres and more, I've been wrapped with them and how well they've performed in all conditions. The first impression I had was, damn, these things are quiet. For a tread pattern that's so aggressive and looks the way that it does, it can offer so much grip, and they seem to have the perfect balance between performance on and off the road. So are my initial thoughts on this tyre still current? In a word, absolutely. Let's break it down and give you some idea of the hell we've put these things through in the last 3 months. In the last 3 months we've just clocked over 8,500 kilometres with these bad boys on, and 7,200k of it was done in just 15 days. About 80% of that was done on road, and let's be honest here, most of the kilometres any of us do are on road, with a couple of days racking up over 1,000 kilometres each day. And how did they go? They were whisper quiet, exactly the same as they were the day they were fitted. And on the 130 km/h speed limit roads in the Northern Territory, I could barely hear a thing. Naturally, new tyres will be quiet, but I never expected these things to be as quiet as they were to begin, and as quiet as they still are today. For those of you familiar, we just knocked over the Plenty Highway in 1 day. Over 400 kilometres of conditions that go from corrugations to gravel to sand to bulldust to mud and back again, all in the space of a kilometre. And how did they perform? Perfectly. I have to say that I've never driven a tyre that has as much grip in the dirt as these things do. For the entire highway I cruised along at about 80 to 100 in two-wheel drive quite comfortably, as I felt like I was not wanting it all for grip, or that I couldn't take corners with confidence. We also did an extensive lot of testing out at Broken Hill on gravel roads, cornering at speed, and found no issues at all. You may have seen from a previous video here on the channel that we have done extensive testing of these in the water and on slippery rock and stone riverbeds in water up to the bonnet. And once again, I never felt anything but grip from these bad boys. One of the big advantages these have over a lot of other all-terrain tyres is that the tread compound is relatively soft, and for my mind this is a good thing in an off-road tyre. On rocky surfaces I've had no problems whatsoever. In conclusion, I have to say that these are an absolute must for those of you who are looking for a tyre that does a bit of everything to put on your daily driver. I can listen to music quietly, all while banging along at 130 km/h on the highway, and then put them around corners on a gravel road at high speed, and all without having a single moment of concern. The ride is as smooth as butter and just as quiet on the road, and I'm yet to find a surface to give me any trouble. Alright, well I've got to say, wrapping up, that I'm an absolute convert to these tyres. I can't recommend them highly enough, and I've recommended them to a hell of a lot of people that I've spoken to. Most people probably do as I do, and they spend 95% of their time on the road, but are just looking for something that's reliable when you do go off-road and when you have a little bit of fun, and this is absolutely the tyre for that. To top it off, they look fantastic, they are buttery smooth to drive on, and they're quiet as hell on the road. We'll check in with you again in a few months' time on these, probably around about the 10,000k mark, just to see how they've held up. I can't see they'll be any different than they've been right now. To this point at 5,000 Ks, they are a definite 10 out of 10 for me. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to visit Ben and the team at City Rubber Tyres and more at Archerfield to pick up a set of these, and make sure to tell them that Four Wheels on the Road sent you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you next time we get Four Wheels on the Road.